Be me, 20, first year at university. Finally escaped my small town, ready for new experiences, which so far means cheap coffee, lectures, and group projects that make me question humanity. One morning in the campus library, fighting to stay awake over econ notes. Girl sits at the table across from me. Glasses, oversized hoodie, hair tied back in the most I didn't have time for this bun I've ever seen. She's got 3 different notebooks open, highlighter army at the ready. Notice she keeps glancing at her phone, typing something, then deleting it. After like 20 minutes, she suddenly asks if I know where the nearest printer is. Give her directions, she thanks me, and runs off like she's late for an exam. Next week, see her again in the cafeteria line. She recognizes me. Awkward little wave. We end up sitting together. She's easy to talk to, but kind of formal, like every sentence is an answer on a test. Find out she just started uni too, but unlike me, she spent all of high school buried in textbooks. Never had time for dating, clubs, parties. I was just trying to get here. Smile and say, "Well, now you're here." She smiles back and it's warm. Week later, see her again after class. Ask if she wants to grab coffee. She freezes for half a second, like I just asked her to solve a math problem on stage, then says, "Sure, but I've never actually gone out for coffee with, someone." Don't make a big deal out of it, just smile and say, "Then it's about time." We go to a small cafe off campus. She studies the menu like it's an exam paper, ends up ordering a caramel latte because it sounds safe. Sit by the window, talking about uni, classes, how weird dorm life is. Notice she keeps fidgeting with her sleeve whenever our eyes meet. At one point she asks, "So, do people usually, talk about themselves on these?" Realize this is basically her first date ever. So I take the lead, share a few funny stories about my disastrous first weeks at uni. She starts laughing more, even teases me about one of them. When we leave, I walk her to her dorm. She hesitates, then says, "Thanks, I think I did okay." Tell her she did great. She smiles in that shy, relieved way that sticks in my head all night. Next few weeks we keep meeting for coffee or lunch between classes. Conversation gets easier, but she's still adorably awkward sometimes. One afternoon, we're walking back from the library. Suddenly feel her hand brush against mine. Look over, she's staring straight ahead like nothing happened. Then she quietly says, "I read somewhere that couples hold hands when they walk. Is that weird?" Smile and just take her hand without saying anything. She's tense for like 10 seconds, then relaxes. Later that night she texts me, "That was nice." Starts sending me memes she finds, always prefacing with, "I don't know if this is funny, but..." First time she calls me just to talk, she asks, "Is this okay? I've never done this before." She's clearly figuring things out as she goes, but she's trying. And I realize I actually love that about her. Every little thing feels intentional, like she's choosing me on purpose. Friday afternoon, get a text from her. "Don't make plans tomorrow." Ask why, she says, "It's a surprise." I think. Next day she meets me outside my dorm, holding a grocery bag, says she's going to cook for me. Apparently it's the first time she's cooked for anyone who's not family. We go to her small shared kitchen in the dorm. She's clearly prepared. Recipe open on her phone, ingredients lined up like a science project. Halfway through, realizes she forgot salt. I run to the common kitchen to borrow some from someone. Come back to find her staring at the pan with a worried look. She whispers, "It's not supposed to look like this." Taste test? Actually pretty good. Just unique. Eat every bite anyway. Tell her I like it. She squints at me. "You don't have to lie." Tell her I'm not lying, because the truth is, the food's fine, but seeing her try for me is the best part. She turns red, mutters, "Okay, I'll make it better next time." And I'm just sitting there thinking, I hope there's a next time. Couple weeks later, my friends want to grab dinner off campus. Ask if she wants to come. Warn her they're loud and sarcastic. She hesitates, then says, "Okay, but what if they don't like me?" Tell her they will, and even if they don't, I still do. At the restaurant, she sits next to me, posture straight like she's in an interview. First few minutes, she barely talks, just smiles politely. One of my friends asks how we met. She gives a short, precise answer, like it's a test question. They laugh and start telling embarrassing stories about me instead. She relaxes a little, even joins in. By dessert, she's laughing at their dumb jokes and throwing in her own. On the walk back, she says, "I was so nervous, but that was fun." Then quietly adds, "I think I like being your girlfriend." First time she's ever called herself that out loud. I can't stop smiling the whole way home. Months pass. She's way more relaxed now. Calls me without asking, holds my hand without thinking about it,